if he is successful and the job is well done, then there two sides to a coin, and one must choose which side they join, you know, brother man. Yeah. But meanwhile, one man meal is another man poison. Mankind will do what they must to survive, innit? Hear me now. In a gunman world, any night in black he not work. Marrow splatter the toolbox full, the magazine in the 2 block full. And he's watching as the days go by, and he's counting as his peers all die. Sleeping with the rifle across his chest, and so he never gets a good night's rest. And then he's cranky in the morning times, and more victims have to lose their lives. The community at distant world, wishing that I wasn't in a gunman world. In a gunman life, he might not come home from work one night, so every minute matter ignores advice from his weeping baby mother and child, that he won't in every game he plays. So she know we'll meet his end one day. Some juvenile will have to earn his stripe and have to take another gunman's life. What if a backstabber names his price? And now ironic if him dead from night. The amount of bullet where him put from boy, job description, kill and destroy. Now tell me, is it worth it all? If one done rise, then the next must fall. Tell me, is it worth it all? Those sleepless nights and patrol roll call. Tell me, is it worth it all? One child smile while the next one ball. Tell me, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it all? Well, in a gunman world, life is so stressful. Back to school time come. Cause when a gunman work, if he is successful and the job is well done, then there will be an unsolved crime. With no one to fill out a blank line. John Public have to hear and there. Informer get a cough cough quick. Does he get nervous just like you and I? Watching out if the police pass by. Cause any day you hear a gunman fail, then it's either dead or jail. What will it cost to make a gunman rich? How many lives before a gunman switch? The truth no wonder you them stop ignore. Said the majority a gunman poor. Now tell me, is it worth it all? If one done rise, then the next one fall. Tell me, is it worth it all? Those sleepless nights and patrol roll call. Tell me, is it worth it all?
Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Jamaica's pre-pass, extant, colonization. Yeah, man. As usual, information share. I kind of work from my notes, where I say legal maxims. What is first is truest, and what comes first in time is best in law. Now, Maxim, Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 1856. A maxim is an established principle or proposition. A principle of law universally admitted as being just and consonant with reason. So that's what a maxim is. Now, we use a lot of words out here, and we like to say we use our words impeccably by choice. And this is why we always choose to express the definition of these, or the meaning of these words being expressed. Now, freedom is one of that word, because freedom is I'm an advocacy. And freedom is a word where it's two words joined together, free and dumb. When it's joined together as freedom, we have a definition such as the power of self-determination, state of free will, emancipation from slavery, deliverance. So these are where the word freedom as a word itself express. Now, we're going to share a couple of meanings. One meaning is exemption from arbitrary or despotic control, civil liberty, and this is from the late 14th century. We look at the next meaning where it's a possession of a particular privileges, and this is from the 1570s. So this is right after the colonization, after the invasion, and them institute or implement their colonization, them rearrange the meaning of these words, definitions. So we just break it down, because we like to start with etymology. To see the first use or definition or expression of these words. When we do it this way, we bring clarity. Now we're going to look at the word free. Just free, no freedom, just free. And them say Old English, free. It means exempt from, not in bondage, acting of one's own will, also noble, joyful. So that is free. The word's free. Now, dumb. For some of these people we have on the island, what we call them low IQ, because they are just that. And them not choose to apply themselves this way. Them make me as an old man have to always do this thing. Me have to go all the way back to bring it forward. Me can't get fit, stay way out there over there. So me have to take it back from the grassroots to make them get the foundation, so them stop being, silly out there. The word dumb, D-O-M, is an abstract suffix of state. Should I repeat that? It's an abstract suffix of state, just like how them have a prefix, them have a suffix. This is why I'm telling us that enough of you can't read and write properly. Why? Because I use the punctuation them where express these kind of clarity. When I walk past these things. When I look on a word for say its context, whether it's being expressed as an adjective or a noun or whatever. You guys don't do that. Now, from Old English, dumb, D-O-M, would mean statute or judgment. See, doom as a noun. Now, dumb, for most of you people here on the island, originally is an independent word, but already active as a suffix in Old English. So I then change it up as in freedom, wisdom. Dumb was a title of authority or dignity in some monastic order. From Latin, dominius, meaning lord or master. From domus, meaning house. From Pi root Dem, meaning house or household. From the same source comes dom, the Portuguese and Brazilian form of done. So when you hear them, I say done, you know, the community done, you know, the mafia done. It are derived from dom, which originally means a title of authority. So when we say freedom, it talk about the suffix as a abstract suffix. I deal with the title, literally. But you see, through me have them kind of foundation here and them kind of clarity here. That's why when I speak, it goes straight through the firmament. My words then literally resonate with what them call it, the non-human entities out there. Why? Because of the vibrational frequency, not just the sound, resonance. Ha 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 ha. Now we're going to touch on pre-colonial colonization, and this is the continental American island of Jamaica, free West Indian area, again, before colonization. Now, Jamaica is a large mountainous island located above the equator and below the Tropic of Cancer in North America, West Indies of the Caribbean Sea. You hear them expression, the people? Them things can only come from the sovereign man, the West Indian, the original beings. We move on the framework of the earth. Now, the island is approximately 146 miles long and 35 miles wide, with a population of over 2.7 million people, located about 600 miles from Florida. The official language is proper English, although most speak Jamaican broken English, what them call Creole, which is the native tongue or original tongue, put it that way. I will speak multiple, numerous different languages and dialects. That's how we are naturally. That's why I'm going so. I'm only stuck on English. The name Jamaica derived from the peculiar Arawak word JAMAICA, which them I say translate to earth, wood, and water. Again, our thing is going to be a little bit unique. Because even the language structure what we use, we are using our work with the ancient Hebrew, because we are moved from an unbroken timeline. We are moved from a time when the whole earth resonate on a specific frequency where everybody use the very same language until the non-human entities create that catastrophe where separate the ones them into what them call 72 separate and distinct so-called nations. So we are dealing with anciency. Don't approach me when I'm not prepared. Do not approach us when you're unprepared. We are dealing with anciency from a grassroots perspective. This is how we bring clarity. Yeah, man. And we have to, present this thing accurately. So I know at the time. Yeah, man, it's an absolutely beautiful time to be in existence at this time, at this moment. It's absolutely glorious. Why is that? Because one such as I is here express themselves freely, unencumbered, unrestricted, freely, unapologetically. And we're accurate Yeah, man. Open for any rebuttal or refutal. We're open. Step forward, no man, so we can learn. Or stand down and forever hold your peace. Quietly. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now we look at post-colonization. This is after them come in and structure up. This is when them call themselves the Commonwealth Island Nation of Jamaica. This is what them call the Federal International Area. Now them use the West Indian Act of 1962. The West Indian Act of 1962. People, please be cognizant that a lot of things happen in just that one specific year, which is 1962. You go and see all different kind of instruments where you have to wonder and say, hold up. So what's going on and when and what and what? This is why I am here, to bring that clarity. Literally. Yeah, man. Now, the West Indian Act of 1962 is an act to enable provision to be made for the cessation of the inclusion of colonies in the Federation, which is the West Indian Federation, where the CIA JLP government withdraw Jamaica from and form that thing with the United States Congress. Put it that way, because America is separate on this thing from that agency, that fiscal agency called the United States Incorporated. So again, an act to enable provision to be made for the cessation of the inclusion of colonies in the West Indian Federation established under the British Caribbean Federation Act in 1956, and for the dissolution, meaning the termination. Dissolution, again, meaning the termination. And for the dissolution of that federation, which is the West Indian Federation, and for matters consequential on the happenings of either of those events. Also, to enable provisions to be made for the establishment of common courts and other authorities for, and fresh provisions to be made for the government of certain West Indian colonies, to enable provision to be made for the establishment of new form of government for combinations of such colonies. So all of these things, a new form at the time is a commonwealth, where them are formulate them federal areas. I remember, Jamaica moved from a colony, the colony of Jamaica under the British, to the British Commonwealth. But we upon the place what we call the continental American island, because again, we are located in North America. We are located in the West Indies of the Caribbean Sea. We're not located in a Caribbean. We don't know what that is. Yeah, man. We're upon the land. It's a lot of land we deal with. We secure the individual man and woman, not this lawful sea. We want to perpetuate and maintain on a colonial, sophisticated slavery. Clarity. Yeah, man. Accuracy. Again, to enable provision to be made for the establishment of new forms of government for combination of such colonies and for purposes connected with the matters aforesaid. Now, Section 1 of that West Indies Act said, power of her or His Majesty to provide for cessation of colonies from and dissolution of the West Indies. So that must say the West Indies not exist no more. According to them writing right here, and this is in 1962, my people. So this area become the Caribbean area, where you're there in the Caribbean Sea, what them just named, because the Caribbean Sea is in fact the North Sea. So again, you know, we are located above the equator and below the Tropic of Cancer in North America, West Indies, where them call it Archipelago or Greater Antilles. And as them come down and try perfect them slavery, them rearrange the name and all these things and go on like them a God. But I am here to say fire burn to the core. One shot from this Nestorian king. One shot from this sovereign man. And that shot is truth. And this truth will unravel on a deception. On a millenniums of deception. Yeah. On a deceive people for over a millennia. And the year how we construct our narrative. It's a whole different level, people. It's really a whole different level. Salute guts. Honor out there. Honor, complete gratitude for passing through. Yeah, man. Now, we move on to look at the Jamaica Independence Act of 1962. Very same year with the West Indies Act, you know. Now, the Jamaica Independence Act of 1962 is a 1962 act of the United Kingdom Parliament, not Jamaica, that granted Jamaica full responsible status within the British Commonwealth. That means that them no Lego Jamaica, you know. Them just say, all right, you can regulate on yourself and behave properly and do a little thing, but watch me now. We are the boss same way. That's what it means. It established August 6, 1962 as the appointed day when the United Kingdom government ceased to have responsibility for Jamaica, and no further UK acts would apply to the country, not the island, no, the country. The country, which part the Prime Minister and people and the political area, that, put it that way, where, you know, them have constituencies. So they move you from off the island, move you from off the land, and carry in that political area where they put you in a citizenship. So now you're on a ship out there on a sea, somewhere drifting, lost. Totally lost without this clarity. So again, Jamaica Independence Act is an act of the United Kingdom Parliament that granted Jamaica full responsible status within the British Commonwealth. It was established August 6, 1962 as the appointed day when the United Kingdom government ceased to have responsibility for Jamaica and no further acts would apply to the country. The act also provided for the Constitution of Jamaica which come into effect on that same day. Now, that constitution was amended 2011 by Extant. And that's what we work with now. You know what I mean? And that's now where you find the proper law where Jamaica trusts reside. In the constitution as amended 2011 by Extant. At this them now want to express to us, so them try to do everything to talk about constitution, but they're not specific. They cannot be. Because this area is the area where restrict these people. Yeah, man. Now we're going to look at the extant colonization. When we say extant, E-X-T-A-N-T, we mean it go on right now. It exists. It continues. It not stop. It not change. It just change its form by word wizardry. Yeah, much more sophisticated than them having a plantation with chains and shackles all about you. Now them allow you for you just maintain your enslavement by your perception that is clouded. Yeah, because Babylon usurped that area from us and imposed their own view of things. So that will be an obstacle for most until them come across places like this and others where create what is known as paradigm shift, literally. Now we say the corporate government of Jamaica. This is the political domestic area. This is where you see the voting and all the shenanigans operate and go on. Now the government of Jamaica is a corporate organization listed as debtor with its jurisdiction located in New Kingston Business District only. Again, in a New Kingston Business District area only. Them discard the old Kingston that are downtown, you know, and the New Kingston is uptown. Yeah, so we just nobody talk it and call it downtown. We just call it the old Kingston. And we never say uptown, we just say New Kingston. But then would rather designate that area in a little section for themselves, them little corporate area. So we are pointing it out. We don't have no issue. Yeah, man. Listen carefully, people. They're going to prove that the government of Jamaica, where you say Andrew Holiness are run, exists on only a piece of paper. They're going to go as far as to ask yourself, why did Andrew Holiness and his CIA government remove the name Jamaica from the birth registration form and replace it with Government of Jamaica, which is this dead entity that I'm going to express to you now, and then I'll present the proof to validate what I just said. Judgment! When not credible, don't come out here. When not credible, do not come out here. Again, you say when not credible, just stand down and learn. Yeah, man. Now come out and come go on like you don't want. Chat, cause truth, I got expose you. Truth, I got embarrass you. And a truth with that pan. A truth we stand upon, and a truth we use to validate what we are dealing with. Now the filing date. Again, date of filing 03 March 29, 2012. This was when them officially organized themselves and get us said conform or consolidate or unionize themselves, form a union with a foreign entity over there. Remember them I use foreign dollars, you know, not gold and silver, not even pound, shillings and pence. Them I use foreign US dollar. So them have to do these things. This is why it's on record, but it's impossible for you going on the internet and source this because them remove it. Remember me there a long time. Me there from before them would actually think we on the island can actually read and write. So we were exposed to things that most of us have no idea even exist. This is why they make us start from where we always start, as Spaniards. You understand? Mixed breed colonial slave. We do all kind of nonsense to secure the colonizers. And then on a fight the original beings, the pure blood, the pure bread. I, who claim Indian and who is that Indian. Sovereign in our capacity. Now again, do the research. Date of filing 03/29/2012. 03/29/2012. Time of filing 01/14:00 a.m. Late night them are working. Filing number 2012-189-2030-9. Lapse date, meaning when it got expire, none. Perpetual slavery for y'all who don't know these things. You want me to tell you the location of the government of Jamaica, where their office is, where their origin? Listen carefully, people. It's 1520 New Hampshire Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20036. That's where you find the government of Jamaica, people. However, their jurisdiction is in the Kingston area. This is how them organization structure. All right, every single one. Got them have to document what them are do out there. So all you have to do is find the records. Yeah, man. Now I go on to say the British Commonwealth or Commonwealth is a free association of sovereign states comprising the United Kingdom and a number of its former dependencies who have chosen to maintain ties of friendship and protocol. Well, not yeah. What I said, friendship and practical cooperation. Now I gotta put protocol. Forgive me, man, for putting on my glasses. Ties of friendship and practical cooperation, and who acknowledge the British monarch as symbolic head of their association. So this is what the Commonwealth deal with. The British Empire began implementing responsible government, i.e., a Commonwealth system under which a governor, like the Governor General, would act in domestic matters only, and can't act internationally, upon the advice of the ministers, like the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, enjoying the confidence of the elected chamber, that are them voting electoral board. These dependent but self-governing states attain growing measure of sovereignty, and their autonomy was subjected only to a British veto, so they can never be free. Not like I, not like you and me. The Imperial Conference of 1926 declared that such states were to be extant. Again, the Imperial Conference of 1926 declared that such states were to be regarded as autonomous communities within the British Empire. So they're not the outside of the empire. Equal in status, in no way subordinate one to another in any aspect of their domestic or external affairs, though united by a common allegiance to the foreign crown and freely associated as members of the British Commonwealth of Nations. The Statute of Westminster 1931 implemented the decision made at both that and the subsequent conference formally allowing each dominion to control its own domestic and foreign affairs and to establish its own domestic courts. Now, I man go through all of that to express them kind of information, yeah, because we can't depend on the bastardized maroon United Nations funded organization to express this kind of clarity. It's an impossibility. How can they? Right now, them have to join the line and come a class. Literally. Yeah, man, because them kind of truth you cannot resonate within their ribonucleic acid. Why is that? Because them foreign to us. Literally. That's just it. So we have to bring them information here again. Matter of fact, I think me say me have proof that Jamaica exists on a piece of paper. The Jamaica government. Yeah. Share this tab instead. Will this work? Yeah. I'll wait for it for populate. Yeah. I think the other can see this. This is my validation. It's a UCC, meaning Uniform Commercial Code Financing Statement. And this is a thing where make sure I have it on this thing. There you go. So we have a lot of new people who just learn some things, just get some information, but them kind of information and them now can source it, them now can hear it unless a old timer like I, foundational people like we deal with anciency, we deal with truth. We now come sell the information and mislead anybody for no popularity. We just bring clarity. Yeah, man. So, yeah, them can do them own research and look up these people. Bernard, Executor, Clayton M. Executor's Office, you see? Yeah, I know it, listen. Look again. Debtors. Exact full legal name. So you see what the legal name is? And you notice it's in all capital here. Organization's name, Government of Jamaica. This are the debtor side. It have two sides. See? Yeah, I'm gonna see it. Not for no on the top. L.A. Lewis can't present nothing like this. L.A. Lewis, you're a sellout warrior. You see, you show driver's license plate and Jamaica Observer Glean them publish your nonsense. On a sellout. I'm telling us that the Moors are the agitators. When them can't come and agitate you and bully you, like how them would have, if me was a pussy, a bad man thing, them would have used for me. And me would have to come off of the internet long time and go hide. But them pussy I know say it not work. Yeah. 7.62, we reach them and greet them before them can even talk about them and come look for we. We come bun down on a village brawling. Mother mean, I wanna know that. So what I wanna do? I wanna hide. Yeah, I wanna hide. And then send out to the minions come mingle and mix with we and cipher with information and then I carry it back in on a location and act like who know do anything. This is a them thing I make I man authentic. And I like my one judgment here in LA Lewis. But I see you draw a card and thing and I know say boy, I'm my direction you shot that fire there. And when I see it, I just unsubscribe from a thing, one thing when I used to always listen. Yeah, like you say, oh, yeah, get an English youth, the ratings. And you say, oh, I now give some man them, you know, ear time, like them I say them now call West Indian name and them thing that. Our name and them thing that. But you call some big sodomite boy, some big irrelevant boy. Because you don't have to stay like that in a phone world. Joker. I know you know me, Joker. But Joker, you know you can't address me, Joker. Because I'm looking on a crystal ball, a man like me make them things that shut up. Man like me will prove that phone of life not mean much, and we're dead just like anybody else. Quick in front of public. I are that man. I am he. I want to know that. Yeah, man. That's why no government of Jamaica, you know, so wanna deal with me. Wanna deal with me cool like ice. Yeah, man. Wanna ignore me. Brawlingly. That's how wanna deal with me. Mm. But through I mean, I'm not wrong for calling out, you know, when I'm not audacious, you know, because I'm not LA Lewis, you know what I say, no, warrior, you dance. Somebody tag him and make him hear me brawling. You dance and you can't respond around here. You can't, because your handlers now go allow it or permit it. You know, you me tell you, a cannon my box, you know, and my cannon a shoot. One shot, rearrange everything where you got. Just like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Lock all on the chat. Anciency. So people, me not just talk. I validate. Yeah, man. I bring clarity. Andrew Holiness terrified of me. Him a talk privately, you know. So you know, say sovereign man make them give me forensic audit. So our dance people and never pay attention to these things, you know. I mean, did a galang, and a galang with all heap of foreign trust, them, you know. And out of the blues in about 2019, me hear this little man from nowhere. I talk about trust like him bright, like him know nothing. That sovereign man, Andrew, me know that you sit down privately, I talk and I discuss. Yeah, man. Oh, for Melbourne, you there, Andrew, because I know now have a stronghold up at that place, you know. Right next door to Shaggy house, you know. Shaggy where the ghetto people and worship, but them say Shaggy the whole heap of good work, so I know about him. Yeah, any man where the work where help us as a people, I man will celebrate them. That's why me always rate Bounty Killer. I never really say me a Bounty Killer fan on them thing. But when me hear Bounty Killer used to not care what go on, you know. Not care how them beat him. Hey, the man I say, me there feel get up people them. Fuck that. And when them not give him a visa, at them time then the man dig in. Every tune the man sing Jamaica ban it. Jamaica ban Bounty Killer till one night time I say, nah, go have no career. Only if you look 25 years later, a Bounty Killer get Jamaica government honors. And me I say, hold on, how you do? Sell out Bounty. Oh, you forget the beat up them. And what go on Bounty? What go on? Bounty hunter. Till you stop hunt and start kill it on Bounty Killer. And then you sell out. Yeah, man. When I last time hear a tune like, look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Me not hear them tune there again. Me not hear them type, oh, forgive me when I get rich. Probably that's why me I burn my fire so hard. Anytime I get rich, I gotta cool down. Ice water, I start sick. Now I hear me, I be a love song, me I sing. Yeah. Yeah, man, me just pass on the fire to the ones them where I come up and need it to get up. But I don't think me gonna ever change because this is who I am. That's why I know honor money. Because the state that way when I could have sit down like how I sit down here. So I could remember one time I fly come my yard, I think in 1999. I don't know if I give away too much, but statute of limitation depend all kind of things except unaliving. So them can't beat me for not what I talk now. But I could have flying in 1999 and flying for a few weeks, couple of weeks. I never 20 days straight or about 20 days. Yeah. Yeah, about 7, see, a couple of weeks me there. But nobody never know them energy there, you know. When people do see me, them say, right, them deport him. I saw Jamaican love talk, you know. Then dip him. Yeah, man. And I could have there and know, say me there yard and me have a couple of locations on the mainland and I could have know, say me have XYZ lock round there, so. And me have a next piece of change lock up there, so, you know. And then in my own personal house, you know, you always have a little thing stashed away in there, so, you know. Yeah, that's, you know, yeah. And I could remember regional ones that link me and Bouvier, war them there in some foreign country, and me there yard, you know. So me have to link all a warrior and say, yo, XYZ, send XYZ round them energy there. Now when me I talk and I think about it, me I say, look like I never have no sense of mess. Oh, me just so nice and sweet to people and just a give and a take. Oh, I'm over 15 years now from 2010. Me come home to Jamaica and me can't brag and say, boy, a warrior here or there, really. Yeah, man. I must sound good now, me can look and say, I don't even want to talk and call my brethren name, because you know, I don't want nobody hurt you, a warrior. But I rate you, warrior. I rate you, youth. I rate you, my king, because you're a real warrior out there. And you know the thing. And what I love about you, you're not pussy. And the part that I love. I rate you, warrior. I'm not call your name. Yeah, man. I rate you, man. Because I deal with it like how, you know, in my head or something. It's like when me all day and come home, I just always pray for certain ones. Just gain a kind of success if I even a fraction what needed get. Because my members needed share and show love to them ones there. So me I say me want see them ones that break and make it come. No, if I even some crumbs, them are gonna give me a piece of crumbs so I can say, yeah, talk about them, you know, them kind of ones there. And after 15 years, me not experience that. Me know it now go happen again because me now get no younger. And when me think on them things, then me have to smile and say, give thanks most high for clarity. It's heartbreaking because it make you cry like a baby. You want me to repeat that? Yeah, man, it literally make you cry like a baby when you get the clarity. For know say you express love purely all along. But you get no reciprocation on that level. Yeah, man. It's heartbreaking, man. Them thing that is like a nuclear facility having a meltdown. Them thing that will crush you. Yeah, man. That's why, you know, I can't tell the ones so we talk from experience. And if you never been in a dark place, you never can talk about it. You know have the experience, so you never know nothing about that. You understand? And you have people that live with depression, not for a few days, months, or weeks. You have people who live with depression for years. Yeah, man. And them have to really fight for years to find a way to get out of it. It's like a suffocation. It's like you get caught in an ocean and you stay afloat and you can't swim well enough, but because you're there out there so long, you lose your energy and you're getting weak and you just know say once you stop, you know, move about your bodies and things for stay afloat, then that will be it. So the depression is suffocating. A lot of people not come out of that. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell people all the while, say, when you give yourself a purpose, yeah, man, that's the light at the end of the tunnel. That's the purpose. And one of these things for us as ghetto people are the application of ourselves. It's the moment with us know, say, all right, we're back against the wall, so we have to go learn how to read and learn how to write and choose to apply ourselves, and we start. Is a whole new world open up, people. People, if you didn't want dead, you're not dead anymore. You're going to get an extra 25 years add to your life the moment you take on that pursuit. Yeah, man, to know yourself and know, the information where flow from within, where manifest and affect the out. A different level, people. This is why I'm saying I want to be that whole fool. Yeah, man, I man will labor for learning all when me get old. Cause me know learning is better than all of the people and silver and gold. Cause me know the silver and gold will vanish. But the pristine knowledge what we attain, it got carry with perpetually. Yeah, man. Just that clarity. It got always a transcend with. That's why the ancients them say, yo, truth make you free. Yeah, man, but you have to know yourself. Excuse me. You have to literally know yourself. At a level for we. Now me I show on Jamaica, Alright. Pay attention, mailing address, see nothing here, so. City, Kingston. And this is all capital Kingston, all capital country, Jamaica, JM, country, all capital. So this is where we know, so the country, all countries are corporations. I explain all of these things already. Now look at this second line, line number 2, it's the additional debtor, exact full name. Listen to how them express it now. The government of Jamaica. Now this would be the creditor side, because the first side up here, so, are the debtor side. You can know it, look how you know it. People, they are going on esoteric knowledge. You see this, DUNS, it's called DUNS, and it's a DUNS number. Notice this DUNS number on line 1 have dashes. This is where the debtor is. And down here, notice the very same DUNS, very same number, it's without the dashes. This is why we say it's two sides of one same instrument. The birth certificate have that very same feature, very same reflect, where you have certification of vital record, meaning the recordation of your birth. And it also said registration form. Why it's registration form? This is when them hypothecate it. This is when them monetize it. This is when them make it into a pledge. This is when them securitize it. It become a security. This is why it is in fact the surety. And there is a suretyship relation or contract that stipulate and express these things. Clarity. Call L.A. Lewis, na man. Tell them little unlearned guys that for come a class now. But I not pretend. I not have much money. Well funded, but lack knowledge. Tell you, shoot at our ammunition. Shoot at our cannon. Shoot at the rifle where we sling. Shoot at the warhead where we are bring. Shoot. Absolute truth. Now listen, look at the location for the address of the government of Jamaica, because I don't think me a liar. No for no now can read and write. No for no now reach the level where I can show one these things again. First time I present this thing in a 2018, 2019, Jamaica, I look probably like, what kind of madman this? I remember a guy who was a court clerk. His name is Richard James Ayub. I think he's Guyanese, but them are trained this guy to be some big time judge. When I say this guy is pristine. Him look like them all time mafia. They can show him have that little Hindu kind of coolie Irish look it, yeah. And clean. You know the boy them make money around their car. I tell you when we go link the brethren around there. Yeah. Well suit down, look like a money in my beat. And this a Jamaica kind of people say, no, them a eat well off a way. But you see when them play the game with me, I just draping, not literally, but figuratively. I just draping in my pants and lift it and lift him off the ground and say, Joker, this is a sovereign man. You know what I do, you know what I play with. Here how I do that now. I just create a document, construct a document, and just place it on the public record. And that Joker get the copy of that document before it reach the public record. How did he get that? Because he don't forget a stamp duty downtown Harbour Street. And these people have a photocopy an instrument, make sure everything is up and up. And when them see the judgment, them just call this brethren immediately while they don't mess up. But they can't stop me, you know. Them just give my heads up. People, that was it for that traffic code. To this day, I don't know where that man is. If he's still on the island, I don't know. Him go quiet. And listen, when me I talk right now, when I hear me I talk it fluently, me not itch or stutter, because it's the truth. And watch me. They have the evidence to validate it. Literally, that's why them terrified of me around here. Yeah, man. I bait them, and then I trap them, and then I record them caught in my trap, and I just easy. But that's easy. And then I wonder, say, oh, no judgment, oh, no go. But that's easy. When I try to say, oh, to learn, you know, we have to, you know, bring the item up. But someone on a stubborn rasta. This is why we are bring the sword. And this is a two-edged sword. It no miss. Yeah, man. And this sword is called judgment. Yeah, man. Lace with truth. Ha ha ha. Look at the address, people. 1520 New Hampshire Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. This is, and look at the country, USA. So I want to see the ties and look at jurisdiction of organization, District of Kingston. Which part in Washington, D.C. is the District of Kingston, people? That me are telling us, so I want to think, I want to know everything. Look what them get. All debtors title, deeds, escrow, public sector, modernization project accounts. That's where them people are captured. All right. But only is totally unaware. Totally unaware. So I'm unlearned. And when I'm telling us I'm unlearned, I'm not cuss me. I'm not saying I'm go on like this, I'm go on like that, but the truth, but one can't validate. One can't validate it. Anyway, right, number 1 hour mark. Again, we give thanks and prayers for the true expression. We give thanks and praise for the perfect articulation. We give thanks and praise for this perfection. Yeah, man, we do give thanks and praise for the free expression. We do give thanks and praise. Yeah, man. The brave may fall but never yield, and we say bold and brave, we say firm and strong. I want to say, Want L.A. Lewis to get some more judgment on them, Claude. Yeah, man. L.A. Lewis, them a puppy show. Them are what you call. That's why I see them organization have so much different branches, you know? Yeah, man. But again, them not authentic. That me can't say. Why me can't say that? Eh? Because me there. Me exist. Me exist. And them can't erase my existence. Them can't erase what I have done. I am the only one that affect their public record, their corporate area, without a notarization from any one of them agents, without a justice of the peace, anything at all. I express my own authority with my house seal. That is the uniqueness. That is the foundation of I authority. I have to operate out here in the corporate world with a seal. All of them use a seal. Them just now go express it. Because them gone too advanced now in them, you know, say, colonization. But what's first is truest, naturally. Yeah, man. And what's first in time is best in law. And I, man, keep meticulous record. Me have the documentation and me have the record to validate that I am that sovereign man. And I am free. And I do have a legal entity where I operate out there in a commerce in my best interest. If I get in trouble, I present that thing and it substitutes itself and take care of me. As I go along, I go and use it for getting some all kind of things, but everything other step by step. I'm in no rush, people. I'm just moving glorious. Yeah, man. That's it. That's it. Anyway, it's up to the item for kind of pay attention and choose to apply themselves and make the effort. And it makes sense for to support the ones them where are the unique things them and the ones them who can validate information where them are present. A time when I stop support the confidential informers them where I work for the colonizing oppressors and I deceive you people. Let them validate the information what them bring by their own personal experience. Now make them tell you to do nothing what they not do. Stop allowing them to deceive you. Yeah, man. Anyway, give thanks and praise out there. Pay attention in our information, thought provoking. Yeah, another regular thing like the rest. Yeah, but where do it give a paradigm shift? It make you have to question everything that you have been taught. Yeah, man. And the moment you try to verify or validate, that's when you're going on your quest. That's when you're now in pursuit of truth. And it's a whole different experience, a whole different world. Yeah, man. It's like when the foreigner them come around here, these Spaniards, these mixed European people. When them come here, them call around here a new world. Why? Because them know that there are more than one world out there. And our one is pure until them come and pollute it. But we're going to use truth and reclaim it. It's only truth. And we cannot sell out. We cannot compromise. And we cannot assimilate. We just cannot. And you have too much people out there who do these things willingly, intentionally, yeah, for profit again. These are the ones I'm gonna call cowards. It's like when I say LA, you know notice, you notice how I deal with the state authority, the police, you hear how I talk. And look at these others out there, like the L.A. Lewis, hero and talk. A beg friend and use the UN money to buy information. And then him tell us him are looking at crystal ball. Nonsense. If these joker, these clowns had any power, would have more knowledge, would have implement different kind of processes for free yourself openly, not privately, not secretly, openly. But these guys not have it. 5 years ago, look at L.A. Lewis information. 10 years ago, look at his information. Until I came on the scene in 2019, this is when them changed. They don't want to be African anymore. All of a sudden, they have nation and they want to be indigenous and all of these things. This is what these scoundrels does. They're agents for the colonizing masters. That's what they are. That's why me a fire burn them to them court. Freedom, they can't grasp that concept because it not exists or even resonate with their deoxyribonucleic acid. It not exists or resonate with them DNA. That's why I'm on a judgment them, beat them. Yeah. Because them have some way where them shoot at me subliminally. Unbeknownst to them, I sit in front of me. Me not miss nothing in the people. I care how me ignore certain things. I don't miss a thing. I don't. This is why I have to silent my brains. Literally say, quiet down. Quiet down now. Be specific. Focus here. Else, you're going to hear all right and see all right. But me address when I choose to address. Yeah, man. Especially when, it tinges on my frequency. And I miss it, people. That's why they easily underestimate me through Mr. Nonchalant. I give thanks when my information create hope. Yeah, man, it give people hope. Because you have a lot of people in a situation that seems hopeless until they meet me. Where I, man, create a paradigm and give them a place to exist. Yeah, man. To re-harmonize themselves within society lawfully. Yeah, man. That's what we do. Yeah, man. So the redemption is technically, only technically, the redemption is I. Now have fun, I'm not gonna lie. Now forgive thanks. Salute thy first lady. We know it's still out there, Sometimes the journey get rugged, but we give thanks for your results. We give thanks for your tenacity. Yeah, man. We give thanks for your persistency. I first lady. Yeah, man. Truly, you're a strong being, an absolute strong being, and beautiful in every way. Yeah. Simon do give thanks. Perpetually. Some still. Same way. We give thanks for the warrior them where chose to stand up and chose to learn. Truly, we give thanks for them warrior them. And the warriors, for the ladies, because we have a lot of ladies where really get into the information. And we give thanks for that. We give thanks for the clarity. Yeah, man. Without clarity, yeah, we're going to walk blind, lost, drifting. But with clarity, we regain the path, accuracy, and we stay consistent that way. Yeah, man. This is how we become untouchable, unmovable. Yeah, man. Usurpable. Just from our truth with clarity. So again, give thanks, people. Might pass through again later with some more of our style, our behavior, and yeah, that's no say if we never firm we couldn't out here this way. The most I wouldn't use it. The most I not use pussy. The most I not work with pussy. The most I not work with sissy. Know that now, people. Looking at history now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's how it really goes. So whether I like we or not, just know so we humility and strength and love are our anchor and the order of the day, but we do no hate. Yeah, man. We leave that outside of our gate. Yeah, man. It's a parody that has become a catastrophe that only I can see. Only I can see. It's a parody that has now become a tragedy. Oh gosh, give thanks and praise. May the Most High guide and protect the island in all the island ways and bless the island perpetually. Yeah, man. Salute free people.